Hi, and welcome to Magic Scanner website, a fundamental stock selector for KLSE and SGX financial market. You're about to learn the secrets to raking in double to triple digit return per annum in trading or investing, no matter how much time you've had to prepare. It doesn't matter if you've never had any past experience or education, this Magic Scanner will tell you everything you need to know without spending too much brain power. This is unlike any tool you'll find out there. It's the edge that most analysts and fund managers want or have. Go ahead and get yours now.
Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to another show, the Friday Chart Clinic show. By the way, I received an invitation here to be on TV, on Capital TV on 25th of October. Interesting enough to comment about the budget. Now the question is should I go? What do you all think? Should I comment on the TV about the budget that's coming out on the 25th of October, which will be broadcast live on Friday afternoon, which means if I do that, then I may not able to do the closing bell on the 25th of October. May have to postpone it. What do you all think? Should I uh, appear on TV and comment on the budget? What do you all think? Just give me your feedback. Thanks. Okay. No feedback? Okay. All right. Good. It's on Capital TV anyway. Most of people may not have the channel. I think it's 414, 412 on the Telecom Malaysia Hype. It's a paid channel anyway. All right. But okay. So let's proceed on with today's program. What we have again, early on, we talk about, okay, earlier on, we did talk about this support that we need from all of you is to open up a Jupiter account in here. And if you have, traded with us, at least we can do our regular investor club in the office here to provide some sort of support and services to all of you. It's something that we can give back to the company. We always work this way. It's give and take. I appreciate all of you for your support over the years, for opening up account with us, and some of you are our clients as well, our graduates. We are doing our master domain course tomorrow at the our office in here, a preview, about 45-minute preview, and things that you will get, and what are the expectation, and how you can improve yourself to be investor. And this is the whole point. The focus here is to become an educated investor and a trader, and one way to do this is a constant education in here. We have provide as much of the support free of charge as we can, but sometimes we still need your support to keep our costs low and able to function following forward. Okay, so we need your support in here. For those of you who is coming for our investor club tomorrow, there's no charge in here. We have a small room up at the ninth floor at Menara Olympia. I think most of you know about it in here. Anyway, we are still proceeding on as usual. We do have our closing bell this evening at 4:15. Apologize, did not send out the link earlier on. This is partly due to the website which has been attacked by malware in this whole week in here, and that's something that we have to address in the coming days. So just take note. That currently the website is, Bill did ask me the question this morning. He said, "Why is our website being attacked by malware?" Maybe it's partly due to the good response that we've been getting from a lot of users like yourself, the like members, as well as the public coming to our website. And some people do get jealous and they plant some sort of malware to attack it. But we are working with our technical people to address it, to protect it as much as possible. And if you encounter when you go to using Chrome browser, okay, Chrome browser, you may have some problem in there. Just click on advanced and click on proceed, then you're able to get to the website. Or alternatively, you can use Internet Explorer and to get to our website. So today, this is the agenda that we have. Just a reminder, Investor Club tomorrow, the preview at 9 to 11 and 11 to 1 o'clock is the Investor Club. And also Bill is with me now. He's just going to give you a preview. And there was a question asked by Carol, who is listening now. I hope you're listening now, Carol. It's about gold futures trading in Malaysia, which is available on Monday. What should we think about it, and how is it different from the investment products that we talk about to our link? Okay, Bill, go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Okay, I'm going to answer some of the questions that we've been receiving in the last few days. And the first one, I will address the one on the gold exchange that's going to be launched this coming week. Now, here's the issue. Um, this exchange is not a real commodity or futures market. Why? Because there is no physical delivery. It is for speculators and traders. Now, palm oil is a real market. Why? Because we have commercial dealers for crude palm oil, plantation companies, and they use it for hedging. But we don't really have any gold mines, as far as I know, in Malaysia. So we don't have commercial players for hedging. So, having said that, I look at gold not really as a trading vehicle. I look at it as a store of wealth. And I would never want to buy gold unless I can take physical delivery and hold a physical metal, because that is what lasts over the long term. So we have recommended our clients who want to get some exposure to gold to either get physical from UOB Bank, the Australian Kangaroos, or Kijungs from Maybank, which can easily be sold back to them as long as you keep your receipt and don't scratch the coins. If you want larger exposure, you buy a physical delivery ETF. There's one in Australia that we have recommended, and that allows physical delivery. They have the real gold there. But as far as speculating in gold futures, I would not advise it whatsoever. The market is completely dominated by professionals who have enormous amounts of money, and they will push the market one way or the other. So technicals don't work in that market. Now, moving on, the next question I have is, will the U.S. default? Now, I've examined this case, and now Obama came on the TV last night and said if the Congress refuses to raise the debt limit, America will go into default and we will not get your Social Security pensions. Now, that affects me because I get a small pension, Social Security pension. It's like EPF, it's my government pension, but that will be stopped. Now, Obama is a liar. It is an absolute lie. It is propaganda. America cannot default, and I will give you the reasons why they cannot default. Number one, the average tax revenue every month in the U.S. is 220 billion. Some months more, some months less, but that's the average cash coming in. That is the cash coming in. Now, what goes out? The interest expense in America for all the treasury bonds that governments like China and Japan and Europe have bought is 60 billion a month. That is the money that must be paid first. If they don't pay that money, there will be a default. However, that is covered by almost 3.5 times. So after the 60 billion is paid, the next obligation the government must pay is Social Security and Medicare pensions, and I get that. Now that is 80 billion. So if that is paid and the debt interest on the debt is paid, you still have left over about 80 billion. Now that could be apportioned to other things. Now what the government will have to do is cut back on all of these military adventures, wars in Africa, wars in the Middle East, war now they want to bomb Syria and this and that. That will be stopped because they won't have the money to pay. However, they will cut services, they may close the parks, the museums, but still the debt will be paid. There will not be a default. So how do we benefit from this? Well, here's how we benefit. All of this propaganda and lies put out by Obama and his cronies is causing a tremendous uncertainty. The Dow Jones was hit hard last night. The S&P was down. The Nasdaq was down. Most world markets are down. The Malaysian market, although fundamentals are quite good, is not really moving ahead. So what does it mean? It's creating a lot of uncertainty. Uncertainty is the friend of the buyer. Remember that. That means you can buy quality at a cheaper price than when there is certainty in the market. When there's certainty, the markets go up, prices go up, but the risk is much higher. So my advice and is this, and what Martin and I are doing this, we are accumulating quality shares at the moment, At the moment, we're accumulating quality issues for our clients. I can't really mention any shares now, but if you're a client, do let us know. And we got some in mind now that do have a potential for moving up once this uncertainty is resolved. It always has been, um, and so I'd say historical precedent is this: if this thing goes over the cliff and America refuses to raise the debt limit, there's going to be a huge outcry from the civil servants, from those who depend on government payments, which is almost 70 million Americans, welfare payments, food stamps. There'll be riots and demonstrations, and the politicians will be forced to back down, because if they don't back down, they'll be voted out in the midterm election in 2014. The public will remember that they didn't get their food stamps. So I can tell you that they're not going to let it happen, but there's a lot of lies and propaganda and political posturing. In that respect, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Don't get caught up in the propaganda. So in any case, I do wish you the best in the coming week, and do come by if you have time. We're going to have a little presentation tomorrow on the markets. That'll be in the Jupiter office at 9th floor Olympia building. For those interested in reattending our main course, please come. We're going to do a little preview in the early morning. And then we'll do our main thing. And do come and listen. And we'll talk about the budget, the impact, and so on. So having said that, I do wish you a good week ahead. And Martin has a few shares to go over for you that you have put in. Okay.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. That's appreciated. How's that? Huh? Okay, now we got 15 minutes more. Now, very quickly, there was a couple of questions raised about risk management in here. Just want to in mind, and this is the few points I just want to touch on. Uh, with regards to risk management. So those of you who is trader is now first of all, don't bet the farm. I think which is quite interesting now. A lot of people that we've seen over the years tend to don't have any risk assessment to it. If they have like 100,000 or 50,000, they tend to buy the whole thing in there. But at the same time, we also seen some people who only put in like 500 ringgit and try to trade this market in there, and which is also bad, because if you don't put a quantifiable amount to trade, that doesn't make sense. If it doesn't hurt, then it won't count. That's the reason why the education, the skill to become a good trader, it's so insurmountable. You need a lot. Sometimes you could have made 50% return on one trade, and then you didn't cut that one, so that's going to be tough for you. But all in all, the learning curve, to become a good trader, it takes time. So one of the reasons why we want to train people is through our proper method that we have in our main course, is our VSA method, to train you, and you can regularly come and also get in touch with us through our web